Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I am Leslie Gadet, self-care strategist for female CEOs and their teams, empowering them to infuse self-care strategies to prevent burnout and enhance quality of life in business and beyond. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are in for a treat. I have a special guest with me today, and she's an incredible woman, someone I had the pleasure of being introduced to late last year. So I'm going to bring her up on screen now. She is going to be taking us through an incredible sound bath healing today. So welcome, Dr. Holland. How are you?
Hi, and good afternoon. Nice to be here. Thank you, Leslie, for this opportunity.
Oh, I am excited. Thank you so much. This is going to be incredible. Yeah, I don't really know much about sound healing. So, could first, before we get started, because I know I want to talk to you a little bit about this before we get into the actual event. So, could you tell us who you are, a little bit more about yourself, and then
Oh,
introduce our viewers to sound bath healing, explain how it works, so to promote relaxation and well being. And then again, a little bit later, we'll have you take us through one.
okay. Hi, my name is Dr. MoNique Holland, and I am what I consider myself as like a metaphysics physician and diving right into sound healing. Sound healing is, they have the Tibetan singing bowls. I don't know if you've seen them before, so I'm going to hold up one here for you. This is an actual crystal sound bowl, and this one right here is going to be for your excuse me, your third eye, for the third eye. And how it works is sound works through vibrations and frequency. So if you've ever seen where you've taken a pebble and like threw it in water, and then you see those rippling effects going outwards, when you think about with sound healing, as the bowls are being struck or played, the vibration of the energy, or you thinking about radio frequencies, it goes through and it taps into it's moving through the water, because we're 70% water. So it's doing the same effect as that pebble is dropping it. You're throwing that pebble in the water and it's rippling it out. It's doing the same thing with the frequencies and the vibration of the sound as it travels and enters into our bodies. With that process happening, it allows us to relax. So people use it for have used it for relaxation, um, stress levels of being down, feeling anxious, and feeling anxiety. And for me, in my own private practice, when I first started, I had the little small Tibetan bowls. I do have one here, and I would use that as part of my part I want to say part of my mental medicine for myself. So before I would be going in to do some work on myself, I would chant and I would play my singing bowls. And another way that I use it is like, when you're doing your workout routine and they have that cool down period after you're done working out, I would play the song, the singing bowls after that for me and my niece. So I would play it, and when that would be part of our cool down. We would stretch, but then to relax even more, I would play the singing bowls as a way of us to be able to relax after that workout that we had did together.
Yeah, so that's what I did want to get further into. That was what inspired you to into well, first of all, what inspired you about sound healing? What brought you to that? And then and what inspired you then to further bring it into your own practice? And how have you seen it impact? I mean, I guess let's just talk about, first of all, I guess it's like a three-part question. What inspired you to pursue sound healing, and and inspired you then to integrate it into your own healing practice as well? How have you seen it impact your clients?
As far as what inspired me to get in it is, in the beginning, I had gone to some sound healing places where they were actually doing them, and I like the state that it would put me in. Is, to me, it's like a meditative state that you're able to get in with the sound healing. It really will it really relaxes you. I know that's one of the things that I got out of it. People also use it for pain. So for me, it's from me going to sound healing sessions with people, where I was introduced in regards to going to, and then I started. I actually ordered me a bowl. I was like, I'm gonna order me a bowl. So I ordered a Tibetan bowl, and then I started planning. And in my life during that time frame when I was using it, I was going through a lot of things, you know, and caring for my husband before he had transitioned, and I just felt as though I needed something to give me some type of solitude, and the sound baths were one of the things. One of the ways that helped me, because you can do other things. You can use Sergio frequencies. Um, Trying to figure out what else, and they have other. I want to say the binomial beats is another one that you can use, where they're wave frequencies that people will listen to as you're going to sleep, or
Mhm.
throughout the day if you want. You know how you sometimes you're listening to the nature sounds that they have. Those kind of things I found just put me in a more soothing, help me to relax with taking care of my husband, like 24-hour care for him, because we actually had our the home care was set up in the home with us, so we didn't have to go out for anything. The doctors actually came to the home, so it was just a lot there, with caring for him. And I have my niece here with me, so I just felt that I needed something to help me, and sound healing was one of the things that I'm going to say helped me to. If I didn't meditate, definitely I could get into meditation with doing the sound healing, for myself and for my
Yeah.
client. um it's been, I've done it, with like friends and neighbors, and they'll give a donation, but with from what they've shared with me, they all have come out of it feeling more more relaxed, and some of them have even told me that they've slept better, for some days after they had a better sleep.
Yeah, I love sounds anyways. Like I do fall asleep to a couple different sounds. I have the sound of water and I have my fan. And I turned my husband on to that as well. He will actually look for uh sounds of rain.
Yeah.
It just seems to be soothing, and he'll fall asleep to that. We have our own little machines going at the same time, but it's okay because I feel like that to me is just if it promotes a better, more relaxed state of mind, I'm all for it. And so, yeah, I love that. So, what are can we go into the benefits a little deeper of sound bath healing?
Yes, we can. What they do is they have the sound bowls are based on, how can I explain it? They're based on notes, musical notes. You have like, the root chakra might be, I'm going off the top of my head, but the root chakra has a note, like they're the A note, musical note A, musical note B, musical note C. But back in ancient times, people have used sound healing, where it might have been, I have my drum out, where you have the drum that they use for certain ceremonial things. There's been times that they've used, with sound. Your voice is also used as a form of, sound healing. When you look at people going into, I'm thinking they're going into hypnosis with the voice. Um, but with sound healing, it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic use, where people have used it for, helping with pain. One of my teachers that was one of the things that she dealt with, and through sounds and using it as a, like as well as when if you were going to the doctor, I would state, and you would go in the same if they were doing, massage therapy, but it's going in and it's, I want to say tapping the cells, but it's going in to helping you to mellow out, where I'm going to say where there might be troubled waters with inside, because that's what they're working with. If you think about radio frequencies and how they travel, and when we're listening to something, it goes in and it has a way of relaxing the body through the frequency and the vibration, depending on what you're playing. Because you can use the tongues. I don't have them out, but you can use the tongues, and they'll go on, and you can actually feel the vibration. I don't know. I know for myself, I maybe after a period of time you do, but you could feel the vibrations. Where I don't know if you've seen where some people have took the bowls and they'll have it close to the person, but that vibration is radiating out. And my best analogy is like that pebble going in the water, and you seeing it go, you seeing it vibrate. And I have done it where I put water in a bowl and you'll see the water vibrating, or you'll see they've done it with salt or either sand, where they're playing a beat and then it'll form certain geometrical patterns like the tree of life. You'll see the vibration of that particle, that material that you use moving. And the same way that you see those particles moving is the same way that those frequencies are moving in the body, to help it to go back to, I'm going to say, to go back to your zero state, where it's not where you're, we're going, where we're feeling over anxious or nervous. It helps you to mellow out.
Okay. No, I love that. So, is there a prescribed amount of times that you should do sound healing, or is this something that you can practice every day?
You can pray. I was just like you would do meditation. For me, sound is something I would do every day. You can do it every day. Um, and now the reason I'm saying you can do it every day, part of my my routine was to do it. My chanting, that was part of my taking time for myself. I'd have don't have that time like that now, but in the past I would tell my niece, I was like, look, I'm going in and I'm going in and, like, work on myself. And that would be me going in, doing my shadow work. I would journal, I would chant, I would play my singing bowls. And then after that, I would do like a free writing of whatever came up for that state. But sound healing, people go just like if you were going to get a regular massage and you had that in your self-care for yourself. Sound healing people come in for different reasons. So some people might be coming in because they have pain and they found that this helped to relieve that person with their pain. Some people are coming in using it part of your practice, like with me as being a intuitive counselor slash coach. Part of that, I would use the sound healing. If I felt as though we're starting off and I've gotten to know that person and I see that they seem to be anxious, I would ask them if if you don't mind, if you could just, get in a relaxed position, and I would play the sounds. The I would play the bowls for them to help them to relax. If I see that through our dialogue that's not happening, because something might have happened. So I'll use that as well. So yes, people do come to get sound healing as part of my practice, and some of my friends as well. Sound healing is a part of those practices. Even say I was doing when I if I wanted to open up something, like I've gone to women's, not retreats, but women's circles, and they would ask me to start off with the sounds. So I would start off with the sound healing with that at that time. But you can use it. I say you use them the same way people meditate. You can use the sound bowls the same way.
Excellent. Wow, this is fantastic. So, is there anything else you want to share before you take us through a session?
I don't think so. I'm pulling out. No, I don't. No.
Well, I'm excited. I'm like really excited to do this with you today.
Thank you. I got this one out. All right. That's what I wanted to do. All right. What I'm going to do, we're going to start with the root chakra, which is the color red. And I'll just lift them up as I'm playing this. I don't know if you can see this red. Let me move them over here. And here's my stick. So we're going to start off with these here. Here we go. Here we go. Let me take this out of here. All right. So here we go. We're going to start with the root chakra, which is right here. And I am going to place this here. Let me make sure I got enough room so I can hear it. I'm trying to tuck it down just a little bit more where y'all can see it, the bowl. And for the root chakra, the musical note is going to be C. So I'm going to play that. And I actually have 4 of them, so I'm going to hold them all up. This right here is the solar plexus. This is going to be 2 inches above the navel. And when you think about this one right here, think about your gut. You know how they say you got gut instinct, or you can feel it in your gut. That right there is going to be related to that one. Then we have the third eye is the other one that I have out. And you know, that's our eye here, this area
Mhm.
here. And that note is going to be G. Oh, they getting ready to start now. I wanted to have them spaced so I can tap them all at the same as I'm going around tapping them. And then the other one that I have out is the Asna, or this is going to be the crown. This is at the top, and that's going to be up here. And there are other chakras. They say it's like 108 chakras, and then the musical note for that is going to be B. So those are going to be the four I'm going to be playing. I have a little. When you said I have the little my rain stick, I have my drum, so I'm going to get started now. So what you're going to do is you're going to hear me. I'm going to. This is it. Okay. Thank you.
Whew. That was amazing. Oh my gosh. I feel so relaxed.
I felt so relaxed.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's so relaxing. And yeah, I know I'm going to probably feel the effects of this for a little while, but thank you so much. This
Well,
was incredible. Thank you for spending time with us today and doing this.
you're welcome. Can I leave you with, I want to leave you with the sounds that you can do for the chakras as you go up. The sounds, if you want to make them on your own. I'm going to do from the root, which is your right below your 2 inches below your, what's going to be your, where your tailbone is. So that's going to be your root. So the sound you can make, if you think of the word her, the ER, the earth sound, so that's going to be that will be for your root chakra. For your sacral chakra, which is going to be the color orange. I didn't have that bowl is not out, but the color orange, and that's going to be your like I feel. The first one is going to be I am. Your root chakra is I am, and then your sacral chakra, which is the color red, is I mean color orange is going to be like in the word glue, the ooh part. So it's going to be ooh, and then moving up to your solar plexus, which is going to be the color yellow. That's going to be I do, or like I will. That's going to be like the letter O. So it's going to be O. And then we're moving up to the our where am I at? We're moving up to our heart chakra, which is going to be like where your rib cage meet, like they come in like right here. That's going to be your heart chakra. That's the color green, and that's going to be like I love. So that's going to be like when you say the word olive, the ah, like the olive part, the ah part. So it's going to be ah, and you can think of the color green. And then we're moving up to our throat chakra, which is here, and that's going to be like the letter, just the letter A. So it's I speak. So it's going to be A. And then we're moving up to our third eye, which is going to be just like your it's going to be like, oh, excuse me, let's correct that. It's for the yeah, for your throat chakra. It's going to be like I did that right. So your throat chakra is going to be like your eye. It's going to be like your eye. So it's going to be like I. And then we're moving up to the third eye, which is going to be like the letter A, and then your crown chakra is going to be like E. So we're going to do your crown chakra is here, and you can place, if you want, your hands over each spot as you're going up, and that's going to be I know, and that's going to be E. And you can say those. So if you don't have the sound bowls, you have the sounds that you can put with them. And normally people, what they'll do is they'll get in a relaxed position, sitting like so, or if you're sitting in the chair, if you're even in the bed, they'll go and say the sounds as they're going up until you get to the crown. So those are just, that's just one little tidbit I wanted to share with you on the end, so that you have those in case you don't have the singing bowls, and you don't have to go and get singing bowls, but you have that and you can use that as well, as another way of tuning yourself in. And even if you didn't say it out loud and you were in a place you couldn't say it out loud, you can say it. You know how we do. You can talk inward and say the sound.
Right.
Um, so just wanted to tip.
And if someone wanted to work with you, how could they find you? Where can we find you, Dr. Holland?
They can find me on Instagram at Your Healthy Mojo. I have a website which is My Healthy Mojo, and that's .com. So either one of those two places, best place would probably be Instagram. So I'm going to say at Your Healthy Mojo. They can get me there because I'm on every night at between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm doing like posing questions for mindful self care, posing those questions. I would give a suggestion, stating the question, give a suggestion. And then, if they choose to interact, they could, give a response as well. But that would be the best place to get me. And thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah,
Leslie.
no, thank you. And I know you also run self-care spaces on X,
Right.
so
Yeah.
that's 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturdays, correct?
Yes, and I have. Yep. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure I'm gonna after the video, I'll post in the comments below, like in the description, I'll post your two links to get a hold of you as well as your upcoming self-care space this Saturday so that people can go in and get poured into. That's another place as well. So again, thank you so much for spending time with us today. I really appreciate you did this. I feel great right now. So thank you.
Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. And for those of you who watch live, I hope that you enjoyed this. Definitely, you want to reach out to her, to Dr. Holland. She's incredible. What she does, she's very intuitive, and she comes from this really great heart-centered place. So self-care is part of her journey, part of her life, and she really cares about the people that she works with. So you definitely want to check her out. I'll make sure all of her information will be in the show notes. And any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll make sure that Dr. Holland gets them if there's anything for her directly. Or again, you can just reach out to her directly on Instagram or on the other places that she has said that you can reach her. Again, thank you so much. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.